Hey vinyl community, uh, I'm back with another video here. This is some of the finds I found yesterday at my same two places I usually go to. uh, the first place I went to is the place I go to like once a week, and I tend to find at least something there I enjoy. And this time in its new arrival box, come across some pretty decent stuff. At least I think so. Get started here. Swamp Cats. I don't know anything about this, but it looked pretty cool, and it was only $2, so I figured I'd give it a shot. It looks like it's gonna have kind of a bluesy bluegrass southern rock sort of feel. So as long as it's one of those three, I should be pretty happy, especially for $2. So we'll give that a shot. This I was pretty happy to get. The History of Eric Clapton. It's a 2 LP set. It's got all his stuff. Well, not all his stuff, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of his hits from when he was with all of the major bands that he was with. I'm looking forward to this. I mean, I've got a lot of the albums from the individual bands already, but just to have them all on one LP so I don't have to keep changing stuff out, that's pretty cool. And it's a pretty cool looking gatefold cover on the inside. So I was happy to get that one. Fleetwood Mac, Future Games. I like Fleetwood Mac's later stuff with Stevie Nicks, but Christine McVie, or McVie, however you want to pronounce it. I think I like Fleetwood Mac a little bit better before Stevie Nicks. This one's a good one to get. It's not the yellowish cover that's more valuable, but still, I was happy to get that for $2. And I was kind of limited on money. I'm gonna go back and get I think the other album's called Bare Trees, but they had that one there as well. But I was sort of limited and wanted to just be a little bit picky with my money I spent this time. This one I was happy to find. Still sealed copy. Burn in Oxford. If I had my wife to love all over. It says $5.99 written on the plastic on the cellophane, but it was only $3. And I was happy to get this, especially being still sealed. I mean, it's a later album of his, but it's still good nonetheless. I mean, if you're a fan of old school real country, you know, Hank Williams, Webb Pierce style country music, then you'll enjoy this. It's good. This actually, I was happy to find this, and anybody who's fans of Hawkwind, this has members of them. It was post Hawkwind, but this was the only studio album they put out, and I actually found two sealed copies there. I'm just showing the one. I put the other one in my section. Being as how I found two of them, this one right here, if anybody wants to do some trading, it's a still sealed copy. No promo cuts, hole punches, drill marks, any of that kind of stuff. No promo stamps, anything. It's the real deal. So, and it's not a reissue. It's the original, if you can see it, from '78. So anybody wants to do some trading for this, I've got two copies, and I'm keeping one until the other one's up for grabs. So let me know. And then I went to my second one, antique store that I go to. This one is just a collector's edition kind of little thing. I like Jerry Lee Lewis. It's cool. So I don't have it, so I wanted to get this. And it's on that pretty cool looking gold vinyl. It's in the sleeve. I'm not going to pull all that out with one hand. But it's on gold vinyl, which is pretty cool. So I was happy to find that. Especially when I show you the other ones I got from the same store. He threw that one and this one in for free. So just for spending what I spent. But Mike Oldfield, Tubular Bells. you know, I'm sure everybody already knows about this. I mainly got it just because I'm a big horror movie fan, and the beginning of the entire side one on this thing was used in The Exorcist. So I just bought it mainly for that, but happy with it nonetheless. Now, I don't usually just buy Elvis albums because usually they're all the same old thing. I mean, unless I know for sure what it's all about. This album, I walked into the store and did my usual routine, go straight to the records. And this time I was wandered around the place because he didn't really have anything too new other than the two I already showed you. But over in the corner was a box on the floor. It had like some foam padding sitting on top of it, but I could see the corner of it that I could tell it was a bunch of records. And I moved the foam out of the way, and there's like a bike leaning up against the side of it as well. I moved that out of the way. And he was like, yeah, feel free. I just hadn't set those out yet. He said, it's all Elvis stuff. I mean, the box was huge. There was probably about 40 different Elvis records in this box. A lot of them was the run-of-the-mill Elvis records you see everywhere. He actually still had some still sealed copies of the reissues that they did of the all his earlier albums. I'm not sure the year that they did those reissues, but he still had some sealed copies of those. Still had the Turtles sticker price on them, or price sticker of like $4.99 and $2.99, stuff like that. But anyway, he's like, all the Elvis albums are $10, and the Elvis 45s are $5 a piece. And I was like, cool. So, and he had a bunch of Elvis 45s too, which I'll show you those in just a second as well. But this is the only Elvis record that he had that I had never seen before. All the other ones were your run-of-the-mill Elvis records you see all the time. So I wanted to grab this. If y'all know anything about this, let me know if I made a good find or if this is just another run-of-the-mill Elvis record. But it had this, which is kind of unique. You are cordially invited to attend a command performance given by Elvis Aaron Presley. And then it flips up. It's like a invitation, but it was still attached, which I figure if this is anything unique, that's probably gone on a lot of albums. But the label was different too. I mean, it's not like it's RCA Victor or RCA Camden or Sun or any of the other labels of his. I'm going to try to pull this one out with one hand here. But with it being in the condition it was in, I mean, this thing is, it's got my thumbprint when I pulled it out of the thing on it, but other than that, this thing is in great shape. But that's the label. If anyone knows about this, if I scored or if this is just another run-of-the-mill record of his, I'd appreciate some input. But same with the 45s here. I know these were original 45s. That's the reason why I picked them up. And he actually had a bunch of 45s, and I just, like I said, I had to save some money. So I just picked out a few, with them being $5 a piece. And I think I did alright. Crying in the Chapel. This is my father-in-law's favorite Elvis song of all time. And I believe in the Man in the Sky is the B-side to this. But I wanted to pick that up. Elvis Presley, Are You Lonesome Tonight? And B-side is I Gotta Know. He already had these, pre-sleeved. I think these are little comic book sleeves. I didn't think 45s fit in those, but when you untape them and open them up, that's about the length of them. Elvis, Devil in Disguise, Please Don't Drag That String Around on the other side. And Playing for Keeps on side A, and Too Much on side B. And all these are on the RCA Victor. So I was pretty happy to get these. This one being a gold standard series, I'm not sure if it's exactly the real deal. I think it is, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? The RCA Victor is 447. All the other ones are just 47. But anyway, that's what I found. And if y'all want to give me some input about that one Elvis album or any of these, if anybody wants that Hawk Lords album, hit me up and we can do some trading. And by the way, in the background, if you didn't already know, you probably already did, but James Taylor, that's what I'm listening to. His greatest hits. With it being dreary outside, it just was kind of fitting. And me being stuck at home with a inner and outer ear infection, and the weather being the way it was, it just felt like putting in some kind of sit down and chill out music. So anyway, thanks YouTube vinyl community, I appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoy this video and let me know what y'all think. Alright, take care.